Welcome to Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and another seaweed update video. Playa del Carmen has attracted worldwide attention because of the influx of the seaweed, and it is now official. Paradise has been ruined, and it is affecting tourism. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Here we are in front of the Playa del Carmen sign. To the right here is where you would catch the ferry to Cozumel, or you'd be getting off the ferry from Cozumel to Playa del Carmen. Maybe you're coming over here to walk along 5th Avenue and do some shopping. Maybe you're coming down to the beach. Maybe you're coming up to Parque Los Fundadores here where the big statue is. We're going to head down to the beach and we're going to see how the seaweed is today. This video was shot about 9:30 in the morning. Another beautiful day here in Playa del Carmen. The weather for the last 3 months has been awesome. Between 80 and 90 degrees, whatever, 28, 29, 30 degrees Fahrenheit. A nice little breeze. We had rain one day in the last 3 months. Beach is looking pretty good. We're going to head down there. The seaweed doesn't look as bad as it has lately. I'm not sure if this is maybe the best beach to come to. Like if you are in Playa del Carmen, this might be the best beach to come to if you're looking for the least amount of sargassum or seaweed. A couple videos ago I was on the Zenzi beach and Zenzi was brutal. Don't go to Zenzi beach in front of El Faro. Even we usually are in front of Avenue Constituente. Down there, there's a bunch of, I think there's a Hyatt and a Hilton and all those places down there. The one thing I am learning here though, if you want to get to the time of day where it's cleanest, least amount of seaweed, don't come down in the morning. These workers come down here at sunup, at sunrise, and I've seen them because I've been down here at sunrise doing a few videos. Come a little bit later, maybe after 11. If you're coming to the beach, that's where I think you're going to get the least amount of seaweed because they come in, they clean it up, they put it in rows, and then a big kind of tractor comes and picks it up. Then then they put it in a big pile. Another big tractor comes in, picks it up, puts it in a bin. A truck comes by, picks up the bin, and takes it. And it seems like by about 11 o'clock, usually in the morning, a lot of it off the beach is gone. So one piece of advice, if you're coming down to the beach, maybe come after 11 o'clock. The seaweed issue in Playa del Carmen and Florida and any of these Caribbean islands has now become an international story. It is all over the news. Now this thing started roughly in 2011, I think. Here we are 12 years later. Somebody said, I heard some expats say that Paradise has now been ruined. That when they got here a number of years ago, beaches were clean, beautiful, beautiful water, the turquoise kind of blue Caribbean water, and now it is brown. We've got the smell, we've got the stink, we've got the seaweed washed up. You can't even walk along the beach in the morning. You see these guys out here meditating on the beach, doing yoga, just wanting to relax, and that's why you pay thousands of dollars to come down here for the weather, for the beach, and you can't enjoy it now because of the smell. You can't go in the water. It's therapeutic. It's their kind of mental health thing is to come down here, be on the beach, breathe in the nice sea air, and now, like I said, it stinks, and you've got this stuff, and you can't even go in the water. Another piece of research I've done just lately, this last couple of weeks, is they're intending to put barriers about 500 meters out from the beach to stop this seaweed from coming into beach. They're supposed to put those in from April to August. One of the issues is that they're worried about is that in hurricane season, they're afraid that that's whatever barriers are just going to get ripped up and they're going to get damaged. And because it's going to cost millions upon millions of dollars to put those barriers out there to keep the tourism going in Playa del Carmen and other places in Mexico. And like I said, they're worried about the hurricanes coming in and just ripping that stuff up and damaging the barriers. I was also doing some research about the effects of the seaweed. And the scientists said that the seaweed is affecting pregnant women because of the hydrogen sulfide produced due to the rotting is affecting pregnant women, and it's having a negative effect. The other thing was the turtle hatching. Now these baby turtles are having a very difficult time getting from when they're hatched out to the sea, and likewise the turtles, when they're coming into the beaches and they're laying their eggs, they really don't have a clean basis of sand to lay their eggs with all this seaweed on top of them. And there's also this methane gas is being produced when it rots, which is a bad greenhouse gas, and it damages the environment. Also, the machinery on the beach damages the beaches. It assists erosion, and all around the seaweed is getting in the way of a bunch of things, and it's only being harmful to the environment, to people, to pregnant women, to the turtle hatching, to greenhouse effects. I have seen a number of maps on major news programs that talk about the Great Atlantic Sargassum Belt that extends from West Africa to the Caribbean Sea and Gulf of Mexico, and it's 8,850 kilometers long and weighs 20 million metric ton. It's expected that the cause of the large blooms in the region is due to warmer ocean temperatures and nutrient-rich water, often caused by pollution. Estimated sargassum cleanup costs in the Caribbean alone has been in the vicinity of 120 million American dollars. Now, I have been out here cleaning, helping clean. Everybody we've seen out here, I think, are volunteers, so I don't know where the money's coming from. But you look at the machinery, they're going to have to be paying for the tractors, the bins, the big trucks that are hauling this stuff away. I don't know where they're putting it. I don't know if they have to pay in order to store it somewhere. We see some brave people heading out into the water. From the scientific information I'm getting, they're saying it's bad for pregnant women. This hydrogen sulfide that's produced is, when it's rotting, is bad for pregnant women. I'm a bit of a mouth breather when I swim. Last thing I want to do is go into that water and swallow some water, and it's brown now. If it was some Caribbean blue salt water, okay, I could swallow a little bit of that the odd time, but this brown water, I don't know what's in it. So I'm officially not going in the water anymore. I don't really see any, I have not seen any clear blue water days in the last month, I'm going to say. And now it's getting progressively browner and browner. We know between April and August it's supposed to be at its worst. I got here January 1st. I've been here for a few months. It was here at the end of January. So for them to say that it's only going to be here from April to August, that's not true. But what I am hearing from a lot of snowbirds, they're going to come back earlier next year. They're going to come back in November, December, January, and maybe a little bit of February, and then go. Because it seems like it gets progressively worse. Seaweed's come 2 or 3 months earlier. So snowbirds are going to come earlier, they're going to leave earlier. The spring breakers, I know for a fact that a lot of them are not coming down here because they've only got a week to come down here and party as hard as they can. They're going to other places. I've seen a number of articles written about it that, like I said, some of them are going to Europe, some of them are not going to beach destinations. Or they're heading over to the Pacific side of Mexico, like Puerto Vallarta and Escondido and a few other places over there. So I'm going to say thanks for coming along for a walk with me. See you next week, and ciao for now.